Hello guys, welcome to another video. This is my 30-gallon tank with 3 gouramis, 2 angelfishes, 1 pleco, 1 autosynculus, and 1 cory. In this video I'm just going to tell you guys, some of the suggestions and recommendations before getting these fishes. All of them, all of the fishes that I have, as well as the environment, temperature, and food, etc. So for the angelfishes, when I did my research, what they told me was that they do get aggressive as they, age. So I, bought 2 of them at first because I've never had these before, so I didn't know how aggressive they get. And when I bought them, they were, a little smaller than this, but they were not aggressive at all. And I've had them for about 2 months now, and I feel like they are showing signs of aggression towards the gouramis before the feeding time and a little bit after the feeding time. Maybe, just fight for food. But also, if you do your research, what they tell you is that they get territorial as they age. And I kind of sense that these days. So just letting you guys know before before you guys get these angelfishes, just know that they can get territorial and aggressive towards other fishes. And especially if you want these fishes to live with smaller fishes, you really have to watch out for their aggression because they can get aggressive towards smaller fishes. What I did to test that theory and that explanation from my searches, I put 2 guppies in here, Endler guppies. They are super tiny compared to these guys. I did not know until I put them in this tank. What I realized was that first of all, they are really small in size, and guppies are not aggressive towards other fishes. So what I did the second they enter this tank, these angelfishes seemed to be interested in those guppies, and they chased these 2 guppies all around. And what the guppies did was they hid in these bushes right here, and they never came out. Literally, I had them in this tank for about 3 days. They didn't come out during the feeding time. They didn't come out in the morning. So I was a little concerned, and if you look, you can't see through it because it's so dense. And that was the purpose of that, that area right there. It's so dense. I just wanted to cover up my filters, and you can barely see them because, I really dense them up. So yeah, I don't know if that's a word, dense them up. But anyway, so I guess they were scared of these angelfishes and gourami, so that they didn't come out to the open area. But yeah, definitely watch out for their aggression. And I think they are pretty good in groups and community tanks, but there are a certain number of fishes you can keep in certain size of your fish tank. And this is a 30-gallon tank, and I think they recommend about 3 to 5 in here, so I can put about 3 more in this tank. But I don't know if I should, because the ones that I will buy from fish stores are not going to be this big, so these 2, the ones that I have, they might show signs of aggression towards those smaller new fishes that I get. So I'm a little on the edge on getting new fishes, new angelfishes. And as to gouramis, I've never had gouramis ever in my life. These are the red dwarf gouramis. I bought a total of 4, but then 1 showed sign of illness right after I purchased them, so I returned it back to PetSmart. So right now I have 3, but these guys are really, they are active, and they are, very healthy, and they are pretty seismic. I don't know if you guys can tell because I'm comparing them to angelfishes who are really big and in this giant tank, but they are pretty big. I think they are about 3 fingers wide and about a finger long. I don't know if that's a description, but I guess they are they're 2 inches long and 1.5 inches wide or something. Anyway, in terms of their behavior, they are pretty calm, but they're very active, and they can get aggressive as well. So watch out for their aggression towards other fishes as well, just like the angelfishes. But to be honest, they get along fine. Angelfishes and gouramis that I have in this tank, they get along perfectly, totally fine. Maybe because I put them in this tank basically the same time. But yeah, they don't fight. The gouramis and angelfishes, they don't fight over food or territory or anything. But like I told you earlier, the angelfishes are showing signs of aggression towards the gouramis. I don't know if that's territorial or for food, but just watch out for the, like, did you just see that? Like, it was about nib on the gourami. That never happened before, but they are showing signs of that. So watch out for that once again. And as to the Autocinculus I have in there, this one is rather calm, and it just roams around the bottom and the glass and the plant areas mostly. It doesn't do much. None of the fishes in this tank show aggression to the Autocinculus, because maybe because they can't see this one often, but yeah. And this one is doing really well. I put them in here about 2 weeks later after I put the angelfishes and gouramis, but it's doing perfectly fine. And yeah, they're really good cleaners. And as to my Cory right there, Julie Cory, I used to have 6 albino Corys and 5 Julie Corys, but where I purchased those Corys, the quality of those fishes were really bad, so I had to return it back to them because they were showing signs of illnesses and they were very erratic. So make sure to go to certified places to buy Corys, because they are apparently really sensitive to new environments, and when they get stressed out, they will literally die right away. And so I've had my fair share of bad experiences with these guys, so I'm not looking forward to buying more. Even if I am, by the way, I forgot to mention that these Corys are group animals. They have to be kept in groups. You don't have to, but it's highly recommended that you keep school of Corys when you get them. So I think they recommend 6 at a time. So when you're buying Corys, buy at least 6 of them together. You can do your research and they'll tell you the exact same things that I told you. You're going to want to buy at least 6, but unfortunately other 7 or 10 maybe that I bought all died, so I had to return it back to the store, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to getting new and more Corys. If I am, I'll probably get 2 to 3. That really contradicts my my suggestions for you guys, but yeah, I don't know how that works. But yeah, this Autocinculus, this one is very active, which is really good. And I have, last but not least, I have Pleco to let you guys know about. So the Pleco that I have is a clown Pleco. I can't show it to you guys right now because it's hiding beneath and under and behind these bushes, and it's really dense. In order to find it, it really doesn't come out unless I take them all out of this tank. So about this Pleco, I don't know if it's just mine, but it literally never comes out to the open area. I don't know how it's still alive, but it's still alive. I've had it for about 3 months now. I've literally never seen it in the open area, I swear. But yeah, I don't know if they clean the glass or not, but I don't know. Really haven't seen it around, so I can't really give you much suggestions on that. But in terms of food to feed, you have to get the sinking wafers for these bottom feeders, because you would think that because they're bottom feeders and algae eaters, they only feed on algae and stuff, but no, you have to get them some food. Just like how when you have a dog, you don't just because they eat leftovers, you don't just give them leftovers all the time, right? You have proper food for them. Just like these guys, they are bottom dwellers and they are algae eaters, but they do have food for them specifically for bottom dwellers. So I definitely recommend you guys do a bit of a research when you guys get these bottom dwellers, and I would let you guys know before you purchase it that these guys are rather difficult to care for, and I don't know how I'm doing it, but I don't know if I'm doing a good job or bad job, but they're still alive, so that's good at least. And as you can see, I have a lot of open area in this tank. I didn't have this kind of open area before, but now I do, only because this just looks better, as well as I thought I'd be more considerate towards the bottom dwellers. And also, one last thing before I go, before you purchase the bottom dwellers, you would want to consider getting sand over gravel, only because it's lighter, so when they suck on the ground, they can get the debris and food out of the bed, the sand bed, faster and easier, and also so that they don't, have trouble finding food. So that was all the recommendation that I have for you guys, tips, recommendations, etc., that I have for the fishes that I have. And I can tell you guys other tips for other fishes as well. If you guys just, if you guys are interested, just leave a comment down below, and I will let you guys on all the, tips and all the knowledges that you have to know. And well, before you go, definitely do your research on these guys before you purchase them, because there could be a thing or two that I've missed out on. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, and bye bye.